States House of Representatives. I'm privileged to represent Minnesota's 6th Congressional District, a former presidential candidate for the Republican primary. Thrilled to be here in Chicago at the CPAC convention and delighted to take your questions. Yes, ma'am.
What would you say is the biggest challenge as a woman politician in the male-dominated politics system?
Looking good. That's the main thing. Girls have to look good. Their hair has to be right. Their makeup has to be right. And you have to have the whole outfit work together, or we hear about it. That's probably the biggest challenge.
Congresswoman Bachmann.
Because a man can roll out of bed and be on TV in 15 minutes. We just can't do that. At least I can't.
What are your thoughts on the President's comments about the economy today? Now he's saying that, oops, you know, we've known it all along. What are your thoughts?
Absolutely clueless. The President's absolutely clueless in his remarks. And I think that he's showing that not only is he feckless when it comes to being able to have solutions to dealing with the economy and turning it around and making it prosperous, it really isn't that difficult to figure out. But he's also demonstrating that he doesn't even know how to handle dealing with the bad news. This president has never been one who has been able to take responsibility for any of his policies and any of his actions. He blames tornadoes, floods, locusts. He blames everything but his policies, and today it's more of the feckless response. Yes, sir?
You made some extensive comments about this jihadi group that's coming here to Chicago, which I've written about several times myself. While they are very extreme, how would you square your harsh criticism of them with freedom of religion in America?
Well, my harsh criticism is really for the President of the United States and the fact that he has completely failed us on dealing with the terrorism issue. We do have freedom of religion in the United States, but this isn't an issue about religion or religious practice. This is subversive speech. Our Supreme Court recognizes, and under our system of government, we do not tolerate subversive speech that calls for the overthrow of the United States government. When you have an organization that is calling for the establishment of a global caliphate, and they see that they want to have dominance of a different system of law, which would be Sharia law, over the United States people, not just themselves, but over the United States people, that's subversion. And that needs to be shut down. That's not protected speech.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Minnesota, as you know, hasn't voted for Republican presidential candidates since 1972. It's been 40 years. So what about 2012?
Gee, I tried to give them an opportunity this year to vote for one of their own, and shucks, it didn't quite make it.
What about Mitt Romney?
Well, I'm hoping that they will go for Mitt Romney. It would be a delight to have him voted in this year out of the state of Minnesota, and I'm doing everything that I can on my end to make sure that that happens. I know that I made a distinct contribution to the primary race, because when I came in, various people who were running weren't for the full-scale repeal of Obamacare. Now our nominee, Mitt Romney, is behind the full-scale repeal of Obamacare. That's a contribution that I helped to assist with, I think, in this campaign. I'm extremely grateful for that. And it's a very clear, easy, obvious contrast between Barack Obama and Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney wants to open up and legalize American energy production. We'll get back to $2 a gallon gas a lot faster with the Mitt Romney. We will never get to $2 a gallon of gas under Barack Obama. Gas was $1.81 a gallon the day that Barack Obama became President of the United States. If he had his way, gas would be $6 to $8 a gallon. He doesn't seem too worried about what the average American is paying at the pump. This is a big issue. I think one thing with Mitt Romney, people know he's very smart. They know he's very savvy. They understand that he has competence when it comes to dealing with the economy. And they know that they can trust him on that. Women know they can trust Romney on the economy. And that's really what people care about right now. They want the economy to turn around. Obama has been an abject failure. And so I think now it's time to give Romney a try.
Last question, please.
Yes, sir.
Do you see a need to hit the brakes or maybe investigate putting in reverse any responsibility that Congress might have in the surveillance society that we have right now and encroachments upon personal freedoms with the potential of using that new language in the NDA bill in section 1021, and the ability for government to increasingly, it seems, seek for ways to control the internet, control food, control all sorts of things in an emergency that we haven't had anything like that kind of emergency?
We're feeling that on almost every front. I think probably one of the biggest emblematic areas is one that you just touched on, which is controlling food. When you have the mayor of New York telling us we can't buy a big Slurpee anymore, a big gulp. I'm a mother of 5 biological kids and 23 foster kids. So we've raised 28 kids in our house. We would buy the big size just so that we could share it with all the kids. Now they're going to make me buy more drinks. I mean, this is just government gone crazy, and people have had enough. And I think it's very telling that under Barack Obama, we've seen the wild expansion of the invasive, quote-unquote, big brother state under his watch. And clearly, the First Lady, I'm sure she's extremely well-intentioned on dealing with all of the food issues. There is a problem with obesity. But at the same time, that's really a parental issue, isn't it? It's not an issue for the federal government. When I was little growing up in Iowa and in the state of Minnesota, mothers had the ability to stay homes. A few fathers, but usually mothers. And the reason why so many mothers are out of the home now, for one of those reasons, is the high rate of taxation. I'm a former federal tax litigation attorney. I've seen the ugliness of high taxes. When my parents were first married in the 1950s, their tax rate for them was in the single digits. We're seeing a complete change now in taxes. And come January 1st of 2013, if nothing changes, we are looking at the largest tax increase in American history. Some estimates are $3,000 per household increase in taxes. That's the Obama $3,000 tax hit increase. He has to wear that. And so that's really what our choice is going to be this fall in November. Will we have a Mitt Romney and not have that $3,000 tax increase per household, or will we have the Obama $3,000 tax increase? But absolutely, big government is out of control. We've already seen it in the UK. We don't want that here in the United States.
Thank you.
So thank you very much
Thank
for
you
your
very
question.
much, guys.
Thank you all. Thank you.